Hi, I'm Juan from Stratebi, and today I want to share with you some framework we developed to run transformations in automatic way. It's one quite simple framework, but useful for us, and we want to share with you the idea and the goal behind. It could help you as well as it helped to us. Let's see what we have and how it is. It's just one Pentaho VI process which has some jobs, some transformations, and one configuration file which store all the configuration stuff, database configuration and email configuration. The idea behind it is we want to run several SQL statements, and from everyone we expect one exact result. So we will store it in one database table, and we will store in this database table the validation rule, the SQL statement to execute, and the expected result to compare after that with the real execution result. So the table will look like this. As you can see, the process will check if the table exists. If not, it will create it with the structure I just told you, and will insert one first test validation as sample validation. As you can see, with one name, one SQL statement to execute, and the expected result from this SQL statement to after that compare it with real execution. So after this we will got from these tables all these SQL statement to execute and execute it. If we got the expected result, it's equal to the validation result. We got what we expect to have, so we are on success moment. If we got something different, so suppose we had some problems, so we send an alert and the validations are wrong. So let's see how it's working. For that we have one sample database which no validation table. With no validation table, so it will create it on this first run. Okay, so let's launch it. It created the table, executed the validations, everything was okay, and it sent the email and it moved the logs to one store. So let's see, this validation table, it didn't exist. Now it exists, and it should have one single row with the test validation. In the same way, we should have one new email, second email, with the validation results, and with one log file attached which show us the validation results. So we executed this SQL statement. We expect to have this result, and we had this result, so everything is okay. So let's go to SQL again, and we will insert two new rows. First row with one validation we want to perform. Suppose this is one data mart with dimension tables with fact tables. So we could consider we don't want to have we don't want to have null values in our fact table. In the same way, we will insert one new validation which an expected result different to have one success one and one error one to see what's going on. So let's see the validations we have right now. have the test validation. We have the test validation. We expect to have a success, and the error one we expect to have error one. So let's go to PDI and launch it again to see how. Now we have one error. We expected to have it. We send one error email, and finally we move the logs to. So let's check email again, and now the email it's something different. Email right now it says validation results error, so I notice we have errors, and we have two Excel files with which one store the validation result success. We have the select one, we expect one, we have one, we have the select count, we expect 0, we had 0, and we have as well the errors in one different file to have it quite simple to get the SQL statement and run it manually to check what's going on.